here you can see this is our project, and here we have an option, and that is book a table. So in this video, I'm going to show you how user can actually book a table. Okay. So here you can see we have email field, and then number of guests. You can actually increase it and you can decrease it. Here you can see it's 0. So it shouldn't be 0, right? If you want to book a table, so it must be, at least one member. Okay. And we have date here. We can actually give here date and time and everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a table at first for this book table. Okay, so I'm going to create a table, and then we will actually add when somebody actually click on find table, then it will actually add it to the book table. Okay, so here you can see we have to actually fix this number of guests. It shouldn't be 0. So let's go to the code, and here you can see this is the main design, main.blade.php. I'm going to go to the book table number. Here you can see input type number. So this is for this number of guests. I'm going to actually change it to 0 to 1. So the minimum one should be 1. Okay. If I refresh now, you can see it cannot be actually go under 1, right? It cannot be 0. So it's either 1 or more than 1. Now everything is good. So let's go create a table. So for this, we are going to actually open the terminal here, and in the terminal I'm going to say that okay, here I'm going to say php artisan make model, and the model name will be order actually book table. Let's say book table, and say -m for the migration. Press enter. It will create a model and migration file for us. Here you can see. If I go to the app, then models, here you can see we have a book table model. And if I go to the database, then migration, here you can see we have create book tables. And here I'm going to add all the column that actually I need for my book tables. So I need the emails. I'm going to say here dollar table, table, table email. Sorry, it will be string. I'll say email, then number of guests. So dollar table integer, number of guests, gues, yes, guests. And I'm going to actually use here underscore, and it cannot be nullable. So we'll actually do validation for them for all the fields. And what next is time. So we need time and we need date. Okay, so let's go add here. Let's go there, and I'm going to say string. Let's say I'm going to say time and then date. Okay, and that's it. And it cannot be actually nullable, because when somebody actually book it, they should give us all of this, right? So we have email, number of guests, time and date, and it will actually go for the book table. So let's migrate it. If I go to the terminal, then I will say here that php artisan migrate. For the migration, I will press enter, and you can see migration successfully done. Let's go there, and let's go refresh the database, and here we have email, number of guests, time, date. Now let's go to the code. So our migration is done. Now here you can see we are in main design, right? Inside resources, what you have to do, you have to go to the resources, then views, then you will find this file main.blade.php, and here you can see we have a section here, book a table section, right? And here we have a section title, book table, and then we have all the div, all the input fields, right? So we need a form here. So I'm going to add a form here only, and a form also. Let me just cut it from here, and I'll go paste it here. Okay, so we have a button here, right? So I'm going to actually cut it from here, book the table. All right. So actually, I'm going to cut it from here and I'm going to paste it here. And then I'm going to cut it from here and then I paste it here. All right. And here, this one will be a button. So let's go and create a button. I'm going to paste it here. And then input tab would be submit. And that's it. And name also, it should have a name, right? Because we have to actually access the field value through name. So the name will be submit also. And that's it. So it will be find a table. So I'm going to say input type, right? Submit. So here I'm going to say value would be find table. Okay. That's it. And we don't need this. And here we'll actually use this class. Okay. Button primary. So this is the class. We're going to remove this class from here. And let's paste the class here. We need to actually remove the ID from here. That's it. Now we don't need this button. We'll actually cut it from here and paste it here. And let's go back at the top. I want to cut the form from here to here. And the method will be post. So one thing we have to do is we have to actually change, we have to give here name in every single input field. Why? Because our form will be submitted to another page and we have to actually access all the field values through name. First of all, email, then I'm going to copy this. Let's go there, paste here. And this one is number and you want your number. And then we have here ID, paste it. Name will be time. Then you have date. So I'm going to paste it here. I'm going to say date. That's it. And now we'll give it out here. And the route name will be dot date. Let's copy this. This is a post route because the form we have here method post, right? Now it will go to the routes. So let's go to the routes and then web.php. And here I'm going to go to this group function for home page, or for the user end. And here I'm going to paste it and let's copy it, paste it here, change the name of the route. Now it's a form submission and here I'm going to say find a table. And it will go to the user controller and here I'm going to mention a function find a table. And let's go create a function on find a table. So we'll go to the app, then HTTP, then controllers, then user controllers. And here I'm going to create a new function. So let's go and create a new function, public function name. So this is the post route, right? Post method, sorry. So we will actually receive all the field value through request variable. So $request. Now here I'm going to get all the post value. Now let's go to the app, then models, then here you can see we have book table models, right? So book table.php. You have to actually import it here because we want to insert data into the database. Now we need model, right? So model we actually insert or integrate database. Here we are going to mention this book table. Now I'm going to create here book table. So here I'm going to say $book is equal to new book table. And here I'm going to mention all the table column from the book table. Let's go and check. Here we have ID, so it's auto incremented. We don't need to mention here. And we have email, right? So let's go copy it. Email. We have to say here $request email, right? Because our field name is also email. If I go, you can see the field name is also email. Here you can see email. And field name is number. So let's copy it. Let's go there and let's say we have what? How many column we have in the database? Email time. Okay, 4 column, right? We need 4 columns. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And here first one is email. Then the second one is number of guest. Let's go back here. And name is number. So I'm going to actually change here to number of guests. So let's go and change here number of guests. Then what? Then time. So I'm going to copy it. I am going to paste time here and time here also, because if I go here, you can see the input type is time and name is also time, right? Okay. And then what? Then we have date. So let's copy it. Let's go back. Here I'm going to say date and date. Now we'll save it and I'll say $book save. And I'll actually say return redirect back. So what I'm going to do is when somebody will actually book a table, I want to actually show a message that table you have booked a table, or you have sent a request, right? A request has been sent. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send here with function, and here I'm going to make a variable here, and the variable would be, let's say, book table, and here the message will be book table request sent. Okay, so book table request sent. And now I'm going to actually go to the main, and here I'm going to go at the top in the body. Here I'm going to say that I'm going to go here and copy this session if else condition. Let's remove it, go there, paste it, and we know our our session name is book table, right? So copy it and go there and paste it here and paste it here. That's it. Now it will work, I hope. So let's check if it is working perfectly or not. If I say refresh, and I just cut it out here and cut it from here and paste it. Let's check. Okay. So we have find table here, and actually I want to show find table here. Okay. At the center of the page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually cut it from here, and I'm going to paste it here. Fresh. Now it's look like I can actually remove the class. Okay. Refresh find table. Okay. So we have email numbers, and but actually I want to forcefully actually I need the email, right? Without email actually I cannot accept the order. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually say here required, required. Required. You have to actually give the email, right? Okay. Then I'm going to copy this keyword, and I'm going to paste here also, because you have to give the number also. And then and then what? Placeholder. Okay, so equal. Now if I refresh, here you can see, if I say find table, here you can see we have to actually give the field information also, right? Okay. So now let's say I want to say here wasi@gmail.com and number of guests, let's say 2, and then the date, time, let's say uh, AM 11:20, 1, or let's say 12, okay? 20 AM, and then I want to actually say here this month, okay? So I'm going to say find table, it should add in the database. I mean, why we need to log in? I don't need to log in here. So this is basically for this web route. Here you can see this is under middleware, right? So you have to actually log in. So I'm going to cut it from here. I actually don't want to keep it inside the middleware. So I'm going to paste it outside of this middleware here. Now it will work. So let's go refresh. I don't want to refresh. I want to actually say here find table. It should be added. Here you can see book table request sent. If I go there, if I go to the browse, here you can see the table data added successfully. Okay, so here we have everything. All right. So this is how anyone can actually book table. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching.